welterweight contest. The Brazilian Maia is more senior by 10 years at 39. The American Covington is 2 inches shorter. Both athletes have a 72-inch reach. With the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. This fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a wrestler holding a professional record, 12 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 171 pounds. Fighting out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, USA, presenting the number 7 ranked welterweight contender in the world, Colby Chaos Covington. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter holding a professional record, 25 wins, 7 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 171 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, presenting a 3-time World Cup Jiu-Jitsu champion and the number 3 ranked welterweight contender in the world, Covington Maia. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Jaron Villel.
Jaron Villel will officiate this welterweight matchup. Thank you very much, Camilla. Round number 1 just ahead. All set for a maximum of 3 5-minute rounds of action. Damian Maia, the number 3, versus Colby Chaos Covington. Maia in the black, Covington in the blue. Covington has done a lot of talking. It's time for him to back that up with a performance.
Maia lands the left hand.
Notable size difference for Maia as well, DC, who's looking in fantastic physical shape.
Yeah, he's a big guy for the weight class. He always has been since he came down from 185. He's always been the bigger guy, and that's 3 times he has landed that left hand against Colby Covington so far.
Covington actually stays quite light. Only cuts about 10 pounds, I believe. But he has been poking and prodding away at Maia and the Brazilian fans since this matchup was made. Some very, very strong words. He's enjoying playing the heel.
Yeah, he loves it. And you know what, man, after watching the Woodley fight and seeing that, another left hand by Maia. He's landing a lot. Now he's got Covington backing up. We've never seen Damian try to strike this much. He usually at this point would have attempted a takedown. So maybe the talk, oh, and there goes the takedown.
Wraps that single.
Covington has to push the head down. Now, nice whizzer by Covington. Last fight was the first time Covington has been taken down in the UFC's octagon. But he knows getting taken down by Dong Young Kim is much different than getting taken down by Damian Maia.
Absolutely. 4-fight winning streak for Colby Covington. He really has been increasing the level of opposition with every single fight, and they don't get much tougher than this. Keep an eye on the right side of the eye of Colby Covington. Looks like he has some damage.
He is setting down on his punches and now kicking. He's very active so far in this round, Colby Covington. But he seems to be a bit off balance. Every time he's throwing, he's really lunging with that left hand.
Both fighters showing us a decent look at their striking.
Colby is doing a good job of just staying active here and landing leg kicks. Again, kicking Damian Maia in that lead leg. I am very surprised at the approach by Maia. Just stand up. Maybe all the talk from Colby actually motivated him to try and actually knock him out.
Covington, a few months back, actually moved into the dorms at American Top Team. We just wanted to take everything up another level. Believes that's the champion mindset that he has. Before his last fight, he was hoping to set up a top 10 opponent. He actually suggested Maia. He got his wish. And here we are right now.
He's already pawing at that. He's pawing at that right eye over and over again. So all the left hands from Damian Maia has opened up the damage on Colby Covington, and he's visibly showing that it bothers him. But look at how many of those low leg kicks he's already landed on Damian Maia.
That blood starting to trickle down the side of the face of Covington.
If you're Covington, you've got to try to ignore it. I know it's a lot easier said than done, but you've got to ignore the damage.
Covington trying to close the distance, but Maia doing very well with his back against the fence. Nice movement.
Good movement by
away.
Maia. Both of these guys are really standing in the pocket and letting the punches fly. If Colby would actually stop overextending himself on the left hand, he would actually have more success landing it. He's really overextending himself, and you can see him trying to really set a high pace against Damian Maia.
Well, Maia's fought 5 rounds for many times. Covington having a good rally of punches there.
And landing those kicks. Look at Maia's leg starting to swell already. And look at how red Damian Maia's right leg is from those low leg kicks to Colby Covington.
Nice exchanges here early in round number 1. 45 seconds left.
You expect the takedowns in this fight, and what we got is two guys just really standing in the middle of the octagon, letting each other have it.
I'm enjoying it, though. Covering well was Damian Maia and circling away from danger. He shoots in.
Shot by Maia, good defense by Covington, stuffing the head, getting his legs back.
In terms of the pedigree of Colby Covington's wrestling, DC, where is it at?
Oh, he's a really good wrestler, All-American in the NCAAs. We tried to recruit him when he came out of junior college, but he ended up going to Oregon State. Very close round between these two guys in round 1.
We'll be back with round 2 after these.
You saw the cut on the right eye of Colby Covington, and it was the big left hand of Damian Maia. Right here, the left hand splits him open, and Covington started pawing at it. But I cannot stress enough the success that Colby Covington had in the stand-up in round number 1. Maia right to a single leg. Now a double. Colby's doing a fantastic job of not allowing him to get him to the side of the octagon to finish these shots. It'll be very difficult for Damian Maia to take Colby Covington down out in space.
Covington managed to get back vertical on each of these attempts from Damian Maia. A real strong wrestling base for Covington. Served him very well, landed 41 takedowns in his UFC career.
The corner of Covington believed that Maia was slowing down. And now you see Damian starting to tip those takedowns. Right there, almost securing one. Colby's just keeping pressure on him after these failed attempts. Just trying to make Damian Maia work hard every second of the fight.
Covington has been working very closely with Carlos Antonio Jr., a fantastic Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu player himself who was on the card tonight.
You watch Colby Covington with the left hand flaring out Damian Maia's ankle. That will allow him to take the back if he wants, but also not allow Maia to get up and get to the angle to finish the single leg. Now, you know Damian can do this. He shot 22 takedowns against Woodley, so he'll continue to press for this takedown because he knows that it will only take one to put him in position where he's comfortable.
What's the difference between pacing a 3-round fight as opposed to a 5-round fight, which Damian Maia is more used to at the moment?
Yeah, you know, it's a matter of how hard you're going to go. These guys went really, really hard in the very first round, and Maia is starting to show signs of fatigue much more than Colby Covington at this point.
Let's take a listen into the ATT corner, see what they're saying to their fighter.
No, movement, Colby. There you go, that, like that, move. Hey, footwork. Footwork, there you go. Footwork. No, maybe tired. Colby's tired.
He's overreaching a little bit there, DC, right?
Well, you hear the corner as their corner, and one coach goes, well, Colby's tired. Colby's tired, so they know their fighter. Mike Brown says Colby's tired, so maybe Colby's wearing the fatigue as much as Damian Maia, but then he lands 2 big left overhands.
Yeah, nice 1-2s there, nice uppercuts. Some success here for Covington.
He is really doing a good job of forcing Maia into single legs, not allowing Damian to get to positions where he can finish his takedowns. He's comfortable here. Single leg defense is what we're used to as wrestlers. Now, yes, it will benefit Maia to maybe pull guard as he gets to those single legs just to try to make Covington grapple with him.
Covington's got to be so very aware of his hips and his legs, because Maia, as soon as he manages to get a hook on one of those, it could spell a long time on the mat for Covington.
Covington, that's why he asked for this fight, because he knew it'd be very difficult for Damian to take him down, and he knew at some point Damian would just start to dive for his legs, and as a high-level wrestler, Colby Covington can defend those all day long. And it wears on Damian Maia attempting the shots.
Yeah, real battle of styles here. Wrestling versus jiu-jitsu. But a lot of striking exchanges as well.
And that's the issue with coming out and fighting as Maia did in round number 1, right? You almost exert too much energy doing something that you're not really used to. Damian Maia is not a striker. So for him to come out and have success early in round 1, but then start to gas, like how big was the investment in the stand-up early in the fight?
The only time Covington has lost was by submission, the guillotine to Wally Alves.
And that was off of one of his shots. He's not taking any takedown attempts against Damian Maia. That cut is really opening up now.
15 seconds left of round number 2. Tie up from Covington. He's winging in with these big shots left and right.
There's so much activity he's putting on Damian Maia right now.
Damian, right over here. Damian, this way.
Respira. Tira o bocal, respira. Só respira.
Sit down, just breathe.
Damian, presta atenção.
Pay attention.
Esse round vão dar pro cara, ó.
They're going to give that round to the guy.
A luta de pé é mais fácil do que parece.
The stand-up is easier than it looks.
O tempo dele é fácil.
His timing is easy. Hit him with a hard jab, feint the takedowns, throw the cross, let him hook. He's also tired, man.
Think first. He's timing you a little bit. Big heavy feints, score, and then on our toes when we move. You're doing great. He's exhausted. But you're doing great. Keep cutting moves. Keep cutting moves, just like you are. He's broken. He's broken.
Let's go! Foul him off, inspectors. Let me see the back, please.
It's a nasty looking injury to the eye of Colby Covington. He checked it out on the big screen.
Listen to both
5
corners.
further minutes though, all to play for.
It is, and it may be 1-1, John. 5 minutes, and the coaches in the corner of Damian are saying, hey, the striking's a lot easier than you're making it. Time him. In the corner of Covington, they're saying, hey, be careful, he's timing you a little bit. So both coaching staffs have the right idea of what they want from their fighters in round number 3.
Both fighters trying to change levels,
Damian's
foraging for openings.
Damian's doing what his coaches are asking. He said, feint takedowns, make him drop his hands, and then come back up with your striking.
Covington has a really bad habit of overreaching with that left hand, doesn't he?
Yes, he is lunging at his shots, but doing a very good job with that shovel jab, where he's bringing it from his hip and hitting Maia and making his head snap back.
That was nice as well, snuck an uppercut through.
Colby Covington is just really making Damian Maia work a lot harder than he really wants to work.
Maia
And then look
bobbing
at
and
the
weaving.
clinch.
Both having success. I'd love to see the stats on this to see who's landing the most.
That left hand hurt Maia. That left hand Colby Covington just landed hurt Maia a little bit. That's why he went for that takedown.
He completely denied that takedown as well, very easily. The uppercut is a very, very useful and successful tool for Covington tonight.
I mean, just constant forward pressure, constantly putting punches in front of Damian Maia. no kicks, because he runs the risk of getting taken down. So constantly using his hands in his boxing to frustrate Maia. And look at the exhaustion that Maia is wearing right now. He's tired, man.
Maia does not look steady.
No, his punches are labored. They're very slow. He needs to do something to change this right now, because Covington looks like the much pressure fighter.
Maia seems to dip his head into each and every strike that he's throwing, which is making him even more susceptible to that uppercut.
Yes, he is. And if he would attempt some takedowns, maybe he could do that and be more successful with it. But right now, he's just doing it.
Covington's not just to bully him now.
Yeah, he's really working him over now. This is the fight you asked for if you're Colby Covington. A top 3 guy that doesn't have the ability to take you down.
Well, credit where credit's due. He has not been successful. Covington has had a real shutout.
Nice knee by Maia.
Really nicely timed. Covington's having fun in there.
He keeps smiling. Generally, when guys smile, they're hurt a little bit. But he has not shown that he's hurt against Damian Maia. And occasionally, he'll throw a low kick to really switch things up with Maia.
Slashing leg kick there by Covington. Pretty much a boxing match with a couple of shots here and there, DC.
And both are having success, man. There are times where Maia is landing.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think the activity of Colby Covington is what's carrying him right now in these last couple rounds.
Oh, a good couple of shots there from Covington. Oh, throws in a kick as well.
He's really starting to take it to him.
Yeah, increasing success here, I think, for Covington.
I think Maia's hurt. I think he's hurt.
He gets a little deeper on this one, though.
Chest wrap position by Covington, gets his legs back, feeds him his hips, and Colby is once again looking up at the clock.
As Covington, surely he's not going to stay down on the ground with Damian Maia.
Nope, he's going to press down on his head just to exhaust Maia even more. He's going to keep his head down, make him carry his weight all the way up to his feet. Now Maia is cut really badly.
Interesting to see whereabouts that cut is. It is an absolute
massive
war zone in there.
Oh my goodness. Colby Covington is really taking it to Damian Maia right now.
Watch your hand, watch your hand.
Referee removing the hand of Covington. Staying nice and low. Lots of pressure on the top of the back of Maia.
The pace and pressure of Colby Covington has truly worn down Damian Maia.
Yes, it's a bit of a bloody battering here in Sao Paulo for Damian Maia in this third and final round. Covington increasing his volume. And that is the end of the contest. And the crowd are now reacting to Covington. A lot of gestures being thrown towards the octagon right now.
They are not happy with Colby Covington, who is basking in this moment.
He's really enticing this crowd, isn't he, DC?
And he's got to stay here. He's not going straight home. And these people are giving him hand gestures that are not very friendly if you're Colby Covington.
Okay, well, we will see what the judges make of this contest when we come back from this commercial break. Tomorrow on America's Game of the Week, the greatest rivalry in the NFL is reignited on Fox. The Cowboys and Redskins battle it out in another huge NFC East showdown tomorrow at 4 Eastern, only on Fox. Okay, let's send it inside to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard for a decision. The judges score the contest 29-27, 30-27, and 30-26 for the winner by unanimous decision, Colby Chaos Covington.
Colby Covington. You asked for Damian Maia. You got Damian Maia. Why did you ask for this fight? And did it go as you expected it to?
I should have knocked him out. Brazil, you're a dog. All you filthy animals suck. I got one thing to say. Tyrone Woodley, I'm coming for you. If you don't answer the front door, I'm going to knock in, and I'm going to take what's mine, that welterweight belt.
Hey, you may not love him here, but they love him in Clovis, California. Colby Covington!
Translating tonight. We ain't translating tonight, baby. All you need to know is, bring me my belt. Where you at, Tyrone Woodley?
Colby Covington, my God!
Barely hear myself think in here. That was absolutely deafening. I've never seen a reaction like that to anyone in my time here at the Ultimate Fighting Championship. As we see Colby Covington being rushed out of the arena.
They are throwing stuff at Colby Covington.